You know, this is greatly ineffective for getting more than one person out if it automatically closes after somebody goes through it. Possible oversight? Or maybe Claire hit a button on the way down? It doesn't matter. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Always bringing in the darkness. And you know what? I'm glad. Because you never know what's going to be in the darkness unless you're listening very carefully. This is why I mention at the beginning of every video, best watch with headphones. Because the sound design in these games, top-notch. We can't do much down here, but there is a freebie. The last of the sub-weapons. A hand grenade. You ready it up and toss it and things go kerblooey. There is an achievement in this game to blow up a zombie head with a grenade. Just let it grab you and chuck it in its mouth.
Hello? Hello?
So when I played this for the first time, I actually couldn't believe we were already here. This always felt to me like the midway point of the original scenarios, and seeing it here so quickly just blew me away.
Won't budge. Hello? Hey. It's okay. I won't hurt you, I promise. Do you need help? Here, you can take my hand.
You need help.
I'm sorry, I can't understand you.
You need help.
Why?
He's right behind you.
What?
Oh God.
You gotta be kidding me. Words ain't gonna cut it with this group.
Surprise! Welcome to your first boss fight! This is what is referred to as G1. We won't find out what it really is until a lot later. But, yeah, this fight, I'm glad they give you a big arena to fight in, because this one's rough for a first-timer. Okay, it's not actually that bad.
This thing's gotta go down.
Just know that there is a reason they give you plenty of twists and turns and ways to escape from this thing. Why? I can't believe I whiffed that. Oh my god! That's valuable ammo! No! But there's a reason they give you so much room to move around, because this thing is just wildly thrashing around. It has a special, not a special attack, but it can pick you up and using a sub-weapon will save you. It also just has an attack where it just follows you forever, it feels like. And you either have to hit it with more damage, or just let it get close enough to wind up an attack and then whiff it. It gets so close, it starts to feel claustrophobic after a while. Definitely use your flame rounds, or if you've managed to make acid rounds, those work very effectively. They deal more damage over time.
Shit! Where is it?
And this is new. Huh. Jesus! Okay, well, that is very new. No joke, I've played this quite a few times. That's never happened before. So I guess if he has a chance to create a bunch of steam, he can vanish and will jump you later on. As you probably guessed, big ol' yellow eyeball. Shoot that thing for massive damage, although if you do hit the body, you're still dealing damage. You don't have to aim for the eyeball, it just helps make this fight move along a lot quicker. If you're playing on a harder difficulty, this thing is a sponge. It can take so much punishment, and you'll feel like you're gonna run out. until eventually the last bullet will kill him. But keep going in a... Oh, that's not good. Please don't crush my head. Here, suck on this. Come on, you have to be close. I kind of don't want to use all of my ammo, but if I have to, I will. Should be good. Oh my god.
Hey, little girl. It's safe now. It's over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise. Everything's fine. I just need you to lower that ladder for me.
Will you help me find my mom?
Your mom is down here?
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah. Of course. I'll help you.
There we go. If you can spare the handgun bullets, that might be better than using a lot of your grenade launcher ammo. Granted, you can do whatever, but some really good potshots against that monster's eyeballs will do a lot more than constantly singeing it with fire. It'll also let you keep that very valuable flame round ammo, and, you know, you can save on acid too. So I gotta say, and I just noticed this while watching it back, you've got some really good actors playing Leon and Claire. Not to slight the original actors in Resident Evil 2, but we now have technology where you can actually feel what a person is thinking based on their facial movements. The actress for Claire, Stephanie Penicello, you can tell by her face that she is thinking, okay, girl's mother might be down here, also might be dead, are you sure? And then when getting confirmation goes, okay, I'll help you.
This way!
I think that's one of Resident Evil 2's main strong points, is what this new tech can help convey in a story with very little hope. And I hope that comes across when you see the interactions between Claire, Leon, Sherry, whoever this is. Okay, it's Sherry. You kind of have... We'll figure that out here in a second, but if you played the original, you know who this is.
It won't move.
Thankfully, I've got the power of an adult on my side!
You got it!
So, what's your mom like?
She works at Umbrella. She's making an important new medicine.
Umbrella? That big pharmaceutical company?
My mom's always at work. I don't get to see her much.
Well, hopefully you'll get to see her again soon.
I like this dynamic. It feels a lot more natural here in the remake.
So, where's your dad?
He, worked with my mom, but he's gone.
Wow. Both of my parents are gone, and it's just me and my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It means we've got something in common, and that's a good thing, right?
I really like this dynamic. Claire's just being a nice person, and she's trying to find ways to talk to Sherry, this new girl who's in a bad situation, just trying to get on her good side to make sure that she doesn't die. The more I've played Resident Evil 2, the more I've realized that the script is very well written, especially when you think of the psychology aspect in the background. You wouldn't normally think of this, and I'm just a weirdo for, thinking about this in the grand scheme of things. But the scene coming up here really deals with psychology and how saying certain things can make people do what you want them to. I'll let it speak for itself.
Here. Come on.
Over there!
If you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, the only reason we went down to come back up into the parking garage is just so we had a bigger arena to fight our first boss. Which, it works. Also introduced us to our little side character. Grenade launcher doesn't fit.
Damn it. Need a key card. Hold on. Here, come help. And you're sure this is the way?
This is how my mom took me last time.
Sherry? I've been looking everywhere for you, Sherry. Brave little girl to leave her house in the middle of this mess. On the ground, hands behind your head.
You can't be serious.
On the ground, now. Sherry, tie her hands.
Why are you doing this?
Shut up. Tie her. Okay then. You tie her up now, or she dies.
What's this all about?
Child endangerment, for starters. Sherry, come here.
What are you gonna do to her?
None of your fucking business.
If you hurt her, I swear to God, my brother is stars and I will
Sherry, get over here. What's your name? What's your fucking name?
Claire!
Sherry, you come with me now, or say goodbye to Claire.
Okay, I'll go. You better be taking me to my mom.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to him, he's full of shit.
Stop hurting her, please!
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Stop! Let me go! Let me go!
Obviously, nobody taught you manners. We'll fix that. Oh, yes, we will.
Let me go! Let me go!
He'll get you, you fucker! Stay safe, Sherry. Okay. Key card first. Then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
We just met pure evil in human form. Because that scene did a few things very well.
Must be where that guy came from.
And right here, here's your big clue as to who that is. And I love how these pieces all fit together. Oh, talking about the heroes? Oh, the police chief. He scares the bejesus out of criminals and young ladies. Yikes.
That bastard is the police chief?
Yup. If I ever wanted to give an award for making a piece of garbage character even worse, Chief Irons gets a gold star for Resident Evil 2 Remake. Because if you really pay attention to what he is saying in that cutscene where he's introduced, he's using psychology. Something that a higher police officer would have, especially when it comes to negotiations. The reason he asks for Claire's name, in a psychology standpoint, is to let Sherry know that this new person she just met is very much alive with a name, and that she will go away if she doesn't do what he says. That is cruel, unusual, and again, he gets a gold star for most improved piece of shit. And also, you know, he kinda drops the facade after a while and is just like, I'm just doing my job. And after he backhands Claire and it all just goes to shit, he's just like, alright, we're done here. I'm just getting what I came here for. Ugh. Again, heebie-jeebies. But now we've got a short little segment here in the underground of the Raccoon City Police Department. Not underground, more basement. This section was always kind of in the original Resident Evil 2, but with this one, it's very streamlined, but don't think they're gonna go easy on you. Oh yeah, Mr. Raccoon! The little bobbleheads that I've been shooting the entire time? I freaking love that they actually sent out a pamphlet saying, please don't shoot our mascot's bobbleheads, please. That's not nice. That is so great. Alright, so we're in need of a diamond key. We'll go ahead and get those here soon. If you come in here, I would definitely get these now. But what we're going to do is we're going to make this just a bit easier for us on the way back, because we will be coming through that diamond door. And I'll tell you that both of those zombies are actually going to be getting up. So when we come back, we will dispose of them and then go through the door. Now, this section gave me the most trouble when I was first playing because of that right there. As soon as you see that liquor, you are conditioned to no longer run, telling the player what they need to do without actually telling the player what to do. It's brilliant. Here we have our first instance of a blue herb. They can cure poison, and when combined with a red and a green, they give you a special shielding property. You take less damage as a result. That's a great improvement to the fully healing herb. And now, hold your breath. Normally, you would have had to deal with zombie dogs, but fortunately or unfortunately, Lickers came here and got rid of all of them for you. The main thing you always want to do for Lickers, if they're near you in your current vicinity, never run. Because as you can see, they can make their way out here. Another thing is, when they move while on the ceiling or on the floor near you, don't stop, because they will run into you and then aggro. Made it to a morgue, and apparently there's a kleptomaniac around here. If you want, you can open up all of these body drawers. There are a few really good items in here. Be sure to have a clear path once you get what you're really here for. Yeah, nah. Not about that. I don't want to deal with giant cockroaches. When you see that a body drawer doesn't really open the door, you can skip it. It won't open anymore. Oh, I love the little subtleties. The fact that the hands fall to the side. The fact that you could push it back in so you don't have to deal with this later. Yeah, if the zombies are just kind of laying there, there is no shame in just closing the door. It's kind of like an old horror trope. It's just like, oh, well, nah, I don't want to fuck with that. You open up a door and see the place is on fire, and you're just like, I think I'm just gonna close the door. The main thing you're here for is the one kleptomaniac that died. He still had something. That he still... What the hell? Oh, seriously? I didn't pull it out all the way? Alright, well, grab the key and prepare to run. Because of course they would get up immediately after picking up the thing you mainly needed. I forgot that there was acid loaded into my gun. Hopefully he will die soon and I don't set myself on fire. Alright, we're out of there. Don't worry about it. They won't come through the door. And you don't really have to shoot them, but I do it just for insurance. And this is a mean trick. Every time you come through the door after getting the key, this liquor will always spawn here, but take it real close, and you can actually walk right by it. And let me tell you something, if you aggro any of the liquors in here, basically all the liquors within the tri-state area heard you. Especially this one. This one I didn't even know properly existed, because every time I would get caught by that first liquor and then aggro everything, I just thought there were two really mad, really not dying liquors. But no, there is a third one you can walk past. All of those guys, that's your safe bet. And now these zombies have woken up, so I think I'll take part in some target practice, if you don't mind. Just go ahead and... just go ahead and hit the mark. How? How am I this bad at shooting? Oh, thank God I actually hit that one. I think I would look like a silly person on YouTube.com. You know, I would say, I should probably reload and do that again, but, screw it. I'll just call it content and be done with it. So we managed to get the diamond key, and we still have a key to use, and it looks like we can use the elevator up there. And that's the entire basement section. Ooh, okay, I heard that. If you ever hear a liquor sound pissed off because it heard noise, just walk back into the room, let them reset, and then slowly walk out here, because there's a vent right there. If they heard you, both of them are coming through the vent, and then that third one's coming around the hall. A very harsh section for a first-timer if you don't know where to look, but we're out of there. Now, the report said that this key, you can still get into the trunk. Whew, alright. What we got here? Sweet. An HP-3, nice. We got a new gun! It's got a laser sight! Oh, thank the Lord! Alright, now we aim better. So another thing I enjoy about Resident Evil 2 Remake is how many times I let out, I wouldn't say an audible gasp, more it was just like an impressed breath, like, oh. Because I never expected to come down to the basement. So essentially we used the 3 medallions, we went down below the police station, we went even lower, we came back up to the basement, and now we're heading back into the police station.
We just picked up a shoulder stock for our grenade launcher that'll turn it, unfortunately, into a 2-box item, so it's going to take up more space. But in return,
that increases our accuracy and how far the grenades can actually be shot. Power's running. Let's see where this leads us. I mean, I already mentioned it takes us back to the police station, but as to where, well... apparently the police station had a small back door. An emergency exit, so to speak. And wouldn't you know it, the one who has this emergency exit is that bastard chief of police. And this is where we actually get into the person that Chief Irons is, because if we take a look here... WB. Oh my god, he's controlled by Warner Brothers! That art room that we used the book and the arm, that was Chief Iron's special art collection. He's been getting paid by this WB person for extra security from Raccoon Police Department. It looks like he wasn't fully upholding his side of the bargain, so Warner Brothers is pissed. And this right here, I talk about good journal entries in the Resident Evil series. This is a good journal entry. We can see all of his famous catches. He has a white-tailed deer. He's got length, weight, where he caught it. He's got a Siberian tiger. See, he's a hunting man. But he gets very descriptive on how he kills these animals. But then... that's a human. He says pig, but I guarantee that's a human. Especially if he found it in Raccoon City and it's only 5'3" and 110 pounds. When I first read that, the ew, icky cutscene we had when Claire first met him was like amplified by 100. It's just like, oh no, this is one bad dude. He needs to see justice.
Thank God. The key card.
There's our ticket to saving Sherry. And the only thing standing between us is a couple power panels. Oh, great. I'm not an electrician, I'm a college student. Where the hell do I get those? Oh! Convenience! The bell in the clock tower. The third floor east storage room. So, storage room and clock tower. 2 power panel parts. That's what we need to get the ID card to go find Sherry. And what a relief we found this. Because if we take a closer look, that looks very key-like. Yeah, exactly. So now we have 2 keys to use to help explore the rest of the Raccoon City Police Department. Sounds good to me. Next time on Resident Evil 2 Remake. We're back at the police station. Might as well go exploring. We have a ton of new doors that we can open thanks to these 2 keys. And while we're at it, we'll find those power panel parts to be able to go find Sherry. Oh my god, I forgot some gunpowder in there. Don't panic, anybody. I'll go back and get that when we come back. Looks like we can get to the roof, and... oh! It's a good thing we labeled that our first time through. So it doesn't seem like there's too many rooms that we can explore, but, yeah, there's plenty to do. See you guys next time. That deer is staring at me.